I am here today to tell you a story. This story is not like most stories. Most stories tell us the tale of someone building up from nothing, creating a whole world from the lack of a world. This story is different. This story is of leaving the world. This is a story about death, about giving up one of the very things that means life itself to us. This is a story about letting the rivers run red with blood.
Hello and welcome to a brand new series called Running Red with me, the most everyone, aka MrSuryt. This is a map pack recommended by you guys. There's a couple that did mention it, so I thought I'd give it a shot, have a little look at it, and I'm finding it very interesting. Very interesting. It's a little bit different to your normal skyblock. You're not standing around sieving a whole heap to get a whole bunch. There's very different crafting mechanics. The pack itself, created by Gideon Seymour, I believe was the name, and it's all about you being dead. Yep, that's right. You're dead. And this thing here, the blood altar, this is the key item used in this pack. This here is how you craft quite a lot of items. Well, not just the blood altar, but blood magic itself, using the altar. And the idea being, you're dead, and as you level up your blood altar, you also go through the various stages of grief. Right now, we are in denial. We do not believe that we have died. So let's just have a little look at it. We do have a quest book. So we'll have a look at what the first quest is. Right now, that intro I just played with the voiceover is playing here, but I've got it very quiet, so we're just going to skip through. And the first line, we can't get down these ones yet, not for some time, but we can go into Our Lady of Sorrows. 0% complete. We do also, worth mentioning, oops, too far. We do have lives. At the moment I think we've got 3. So let's get into it. It's a little bit more story driven than most skyblocks you'll be used to. You do have to more or less follow along the story. Can't really deviate too much. Things are better if I stay. Things are better if I stay. What happened? Where are you? The last thing you saw was the hospital. What is this place? It seems to remind you of something, but memory is fading fast. You seem to remember cutting down the tree and turning it into planks, but these pieces of chopped wood are different. They are dry, dead. The only liquid you have right now is blood. Maybe that'll help the chopped wood reinvigorate itself and turn itself back into planks, or the planks you remember. Alright, so first mission, first quest is to get oak wood planks, 4 of. Seems easier said than done, and I guess it's not that difficult, it's just different. So first of all we need a tree and... oh, there we go. Let's just try and get into the wood here. We'll grab a couple of these. We're not going to chop the whole tree down because we can get silkworms. In fact, it is a key feature of the pack. Alright, so we've got ourselves some oak wood. If we just turn those into the planks... aha! Yeah, we have chopped wood. Now, there is a... I'll put all links and everything down in the description to the forum posts and everything, but there is a texture pack that is recommended. I am playing with that recommended texture pack. If you're not playing with that recommended texture pack, these here will look like compasses, but to me they look like chopped wood, thankfully. Anyway, yeah, chopped wood, you can't really do much with it. Uses, well, there's only one use, and that's in a blood altar. We can make oak wood planks in a blood altar. That's this thing here, so if we just right click with an empty hand, we will get ourselves our sacrificial knife. What the sacrificial knife does, you can see there's a little bit of blood in there, takes off a heart and adds a little bit more blood in there. So yeah, now we whack in those planks. At the moment we only have the ability to put one item in at a time. Let's just do it this way. Eventually you can, there are a number of ways of putting multiple items. Hopper is one of them. You still need, this here takes 50 life points. We can't actually see how much I have in there just yet. There is a way, later on we will get to it. Now, if you were to put in, say, 10 of them, all at once using a hopper, it's still going to use 50 per plank, I guess. So you still have to have, or make sure you have a lot of extra blood in there. Alright, so we got ourselves 8. We got ourselves a little bit more than we needed. Manually detect, that'll get us full heart, thankfully, and some golden apples. Golden apples, very useful, as I'm sure you would have already realised. Wow, hey, Rain, you're loud. You are loud. I turned it up just because there are some sounds that you want to hear. Rain, not one of them. There is the rain deadener noise thingy in the pack. Rain muffler, that's the one. Oh. Alright, so yeah, that could be a while before we make it. In the meantime, sounds are gone. Yeah. Alright, back to, you know what else I've just realised? Video settings, we're very moody. Let's get out of that. Alright. Where were we? Yes, we were looking at golden apples. Of course, golden apples are useful because golden apples will help you regen your health much faster. And you're going to need your health because that's going to need a lot of blood in there. Oh, we lost the sapling thingamajiggy. Anyway, let's move on to our crafting bench. Straight to the crafting station. I'm just so used to using these, I don't even think about it before making one of them. Right, we do have a few extra little bits and pieces over here. I'm going to take a couple of these apples. As soon as you get another type of food, I recommend sticking with it because the apples can always be turned into golden apples and used to get yourself more blood, if need be. Alright. Next quest. String for a noose that cuts sting. It's odd though. The only thing you can feel is pain. At least it's a sign you're still alive, you think. Regardless, maybe we can create some string you remember doing. You wonder if your family knows what's happened. They'll come rescue you from this place, right? You remember that when you used the crook on a tree, you would sometimes find a tiny little silkworm that when applied to other leaves it would turn into a large amount of string. Maybe you could turn this string into some sort of signal to reach your family. Alright, so obviously the next step is to make a crook. So there we go. Ooh. Now we need a silkworm. We do have enough saplings, so as soon as we have a silkworm, actually, oops. Let's just get rid of this tree completely and plant another one. If we get a silkworm, yay. I really do need to extend this platform as fast as I possibly can, because I don't want to waste so much. Also, I'm pretty derpy. I'm likely just to walk straight off the edge. We've got a fair few lives though, but did we get any silkworms? Doesn't look it. We got a sapling and that was about it. 2 saplings maybe. Alright, well we are going to have to plant another tree. At least we're getting plenty of wood out of this. Sure, we didn't get too much wood at all, but we will. We will get plenty of wood because chances are I'm going to have to do this a couple of times. And whack down another one. Big but not too big, please. Or anything, you know, like a tree. Would be nice. There we go. Might have been too close. I keep trying to break it with those apples. Let's get rid of those apples. I don't really need them in my inventory. But let's eat an apple anyway. I have been playing this map a little bit and I've been living off melons, so I'm not used to seeing 2 shanks go up at once. Melons obviously not being as good as apples when it comes to feeding you. Oh, really? Really? You know what else? I kind of miss sound. Oh. Just not rain. Alright. I'm gonna do it. This here is just for you guys. Just for you guys. For your benefit, not mine. Let's plonk it down here. I'll remove it later and probably build one maybe. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, rain. Oh, yeah. Best put myself back out of cheat mode. Yep, there we go. Come on, silkworm. Ah, see, that's better. I can actually hear myself hitting things. Probably should have set that up before recording, but that wouldn't be like me to think ahead. Wow. So silkworms, being a little difficult to find. The first time I played this map, I actually went through an entire giant tree. Got one silkworm. That was a pain, I've got to say. Yeah, the next time I played through it, silkworms straight away. By play it, I mean more test it. Just been testing it out, seeing how it works. Because it is very unique, it's very different to any other skyblock that you would have tried. Yes, yes, sapling, that's nice, that's nice. Saplings aren't as important. We don't need to rehydrate ourselves, we don't need to create water. Well, eventually we do, but we don't need to live off water. We live off blood. And that comes from us. I'm going to get myself an axe, I think. Just need a little bit more here. Barrels, a great idea. Would be excellent if we just got some barrels going, made a little bit of dirt and done all that nonsense, but unfortunately they are disabled. Clicking on them, no recipe. You can't make barrels. Let's get an axe. It's only a wooden one to begin with, but it's better than nothing. And we are probably going to need another crook. Ooh, just got that in time. Yeah, there's something up there. Ah, it's a sapling. Not much faster than our fists, but it's a little bit better. It makes me feel better to use it. Alright. Same size tree, please. That was a good size tree. You know, or a tree. Any tree. Thank you. Wow. RNG. RNG's never been my friend. I want to space there so I can see when I do pick up that my first silkworm, which is going to happen on this tree, because I don't want to have to cut and come back, which may just end up happening. Getting plenty of saplings though. Wow. Really? Alright, well, I'm going to cut there. And when we come back, I'm going to have a silkworm. Hopefully. Hopefully I don't run out of bone meal before we get one. Anyway, see you soon. Woohoo! Look, look! It only took 3 more trees. And I got myself a silkworm. Wow. RNG, you can just go and you know what. Wow. Not at all fun. Not at all fun. That was 2/3 of a stack of bone meal worth of trees just to get one silkworm. And I only got one. I've gone through quite a few crooks as well. Right. Thank you. Thank you for growing. That was very kind of you. Now, go silkworm, go! In the meantime, whilst we wait for that, we're going to make a bunch of wood. And we're going to expand our platform just a little bit. That's the hope anyway. Just to make it a little bit more safe. Give me something to work with. For that, of course, we're going to need a lot of wood, which needs a lot of blood and, well, early on, a lot of clicking. But we've got to wait for that silkworm to keep going. It hasn't spread yet. It'll get there. I'm very proud of that little silkworm. Because he was my only silkworm. Alright. Where's our crafting bench? Make a fair few of these. That's not going to be anywhere near enough. As soon as I get stone, I will be making a saw. Now you can make one from a stone saw. Flint is needed. Oh, actually, it's not going to be until I get iron. I'd recommend going for a saw as soon as you possibly can. It's actually easier on this map to get iron ingots than it is to get flint. Early game, that is. So anyway, yeah, we'll be getting a saw as soon as we can, and making covers. Mobs don't seem to like covers, which is a good thing. And, can we... Yeah, we're going to put it down one so they don't spawn. F7 tells me that they can spawn everywhere here anyway, but we'll have, very soon, we will have torches. Covers, yeah, put covers over everything, mobs won't spawn. This here, it's a safety feature. It's also to collect things as they drop off trees. So we're just going to grab quite a few more of these. Oh, dang it. Whilst we wait for that tree to silk up. Don't drop them, don't drop them. Every block is precious. I dropped one. I didn't like that one anyway. Reminded me of my adventures with silkworms. There is some vines over here. It might be useful. I don't know. I haven't got to that point yet. We're going to chop down... Might as well chop this here down. We don't really need it there. We can even put that there. We do have a fair amount of wood anyway, so let's make a bunch more. It doesn't take too long to make the planks this way. It's time consuming. It's a little bit grindy. Some items will take ages to change. Diamonds, for example. Diamonds do have a use. Not in a tier 1. This here is a tier 1 blood altar. Tier 2, throw a diamond in there. I think it's tier 2. At least it's 2000 LP you need. Which, I've only ever made it in a tier 2. But not on this map, I don't think. Anyway, we'll get a couple more. That's coming along nicely. We might break a little bit soon and have a look at what happens. Well, not what happens, but what we use it for. Actually, let's just get a little bit more. Can never have enough. I will eventually do a lot of this kind of grind off camera. The idea is, yeah, we're kind of... Oh, got to 16. We're kind of trying to still be alive. We're kind of trying to do things that we did way back when we were alive. And it's kind of the wrong way of going about it. There's a lot of symbology in this particular pack. Let's just go 2 more. It's a nice uneven number. 21. So it gives us 42 of those. No, there's no reason why at all. I just said that, but don't want to fall. We do have a few lives to spare, but still I'd rather not lose them just yet. I'm also not going to use... I'm not going to destroy that vine. Not yet. What I am going to do, if I can get down there... Can I... Yeah, I'll place platform down here, so I don't fall, but also just so I've still got the vines available to me. Alright. Extend out this way a little bit. Eventually that's the way we will be going. Obviously there's a platform over there with blood running off it. But also because I tend to lose a lot off this side early on. Not so much off the other side. So we'll keep going. The pack does move you along fairly quickly. It does move you to other parts of the map as well. Get them both. Oh, we did that time. There's a very noisy truck drives by. But I generally will set up down around this area anyway. And just stick with this area here. Do I have my crook? Alright, let's just get ourselves a little bit of string. Now string is, early on at any rate, it is the stuff that you really need. This here is leaves from crash landing. String. And what we're going to do with it, I will show you in a second. Because I think we have actually completed a quest or two there. Oh, look at that. We got a couple of silkworms. Wouldn't you know it? Just get that health back. All right. Yes, we do have a silkworm. Thank you. Reward. Bit of string and golden apples. Okay, we didn't have to wait. We could have gone straight on to the next one. And the next one, dirty blood. We've got to make dirt. Dirty blood. The memories of everything before the hospital are fading fast. You wonder if you're in a coma or something similar. That could be an explanation. Despite that, you should still try to survive. We should turn the string into more dirt to grow more trees. So we need 4 dirt. And yeah, you guessed it. We put that in here and we get dirt. Now, we'll quickly make 4 of. However, there is not something else you can do with the string, but something else that will happen in the crucible, well, blood altar, not crucible, with string. If you leave the dirt in there, or if you put another piece of dirt in there, it'll start hopping around in a sec. There you go. And we get ourselves a netherrack. Netherrack can also go back in or be left in, and from that we will get cobble. So that's how we get cobble early game. Eventually we can get well, there is thermal expansion in the pack. So where are you? Right there. Yeah, so we can get the igneous extruder, is it? Looks different to how I remember it. There we go. Igneous extruder. And well, a couple other little bits and bobs, and we should be able to make or have a continuous stream of cobble going, but that's going to be a while yet. Anyway, that's another quest completed. Manual detect. More golden apples or a reward bag. I kind of missed the reward bags from Crash Landing, so we're gonna collect some reward bags. The last reward bag I opened, I got a reward bag. Yeah, I kid you not. Next step, we need some bloodstone, which is of course netherrack, which I do believe we turned into cobble. Whack another one through. And come on. Thank you. That's that quest done. Manual detect. Cobbling it together. 4 cobble. Alright, we need a little bit more cobble then. Use the dirt. Eventually we'll expand all this here with extra trees growing. For now, not so needed. Probably going to need a little bit more. Let's get our reward bags. Let's have a look inside. Okay, we've got more apples, so there you go. If we'd chosen the apples instead of the reward bag, we would have got 4 apples instead of 4 apples and 4 apples. And oh, we got a florb of life essence. Oh well, let's potentially useful. Potentially. Yeah, sure. I'll take it. Anyway, where are we? We want one more. I do want a bit of netherrack as well. Come on. Come on. Just stab ourselves a little. A little bit emo, but... oh, no, wait, no. Get out of there. I don't want to put that in there. Just because you can put something in there doesn't necessarily mean that it will do anything, though. Manual detect. That gets us a bit of cobblestone and a reward bag. Fantastic. We get ourselves a new reward bag. We got a reward bag. And that time we got a lava crystal. Store life to smelt stuff in the furnace. Okay. Well, we'll put that one away. Next, we are going to want to get some more of that netherrack. Flames of hell. We need to make a furnace and a nether furnace. So that's our next step. Nether furnace is going to be the preferred one to use. All furnace recipes are a little bit different. Let's just detect that. Unfortunately, we had to make a full furnace instead of my good old slab furnace that I also like using. But at least we do now have a means of making torches. Thank you. Another one, please. 3. So, yeah, the nether furnace is made exactly the same way as a normal furnace, only, of course, we use netherrack. We'll take you. We may as well, whilst we're waiting, collect more string. Yeah, so as you can understand, string is, of course, quite important in this pack. Oh, and got you good. Almost thought we were about to turn it into cobble. Not the end of the world, of course, but it just makes it a little bit more time consuming, and I do think we've gone a little bit over already, but this is the first episode, so we're going to go over. Oh, give me that. Thank you. Get the last few pieces here and let another tree grow. Come on. I do think we've got enough saplings, so we probably will turn this one here into... oh, hey now, we're out of blood. I probably will turn this one here into a string... oh, and another grub, wouldn't you know it? Into another string tree. Get rid of that. No! Come back here. Oh, where are you now? You're a little in the way, but fair enough. We need a little bit more blood. I think you get 100 from cutting yourself, and it's 50 per one of these blocks here to change. So we should be able to, every time we cut ourselves, get one netherrack. Apparently a little bit more. I was wrong. Anyway, we got enough netherrack. Let's get ourselves the nether furnace. Hand that quest in, and I'm going to go the reward bag again. Because there's so much... actually, no, I'm going to hand that in because we need charcoal. Of course we do. I'll whack you there. We're going to put in, oh, I don't know, 16 with a piece of wood. The advantage to this particular furnace that we're using now is that one piece of wood, you can see how slowly it is burning. Generally, you can smelt 16 items in one of these things. Oh, get me out of there. We've still only got the one. Something else happened just then. Oh, yep, we're infesting other leaves. Good, good. Very good. How are we going? So yeah, ordinarily one piece of wood, just ordinary wood would not last anywhere near this long. It's about a quarter of the way through and we've got 4 items. Come on now. I suppose whilst we're waiting, we can get ourselves a little bit more dirt. Oh, there you go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Apple me, please. Get a little bit more string. It's not that dirt is more important than cobble or netherrack. At this point, it's more or less just a building material. It's just I can quickly turn it into something, so that's why we're doing that. Cobble's probably going to be the better option. We'll take you. We do need... Actually, wood's probably the better option to begin with. We do need a lot of building material to get over to that other island. We're going to have to call it very soon. I'm going to finish off this quest, however. No. Have a look at what the next one is. More importantly, have a look what is in my reward bag. Next quest, congealed blood. Oh, there you go. We've got to get to that other island. We get quite a lot of useful items. Dang it, I've made netherrack. Let's keep you going to cobble. Why not? Take you to... Alright, yeah. Oh, hey, now we got one of you. Thank you. Yeah, 5 remaining. Very good. Yeah, we want to get to that one there, which means I'm going to, off-camera, grind out a bunch of materials, namely wood, and probably a bit of cobble, a bit of dirt, and probably netherrack as well. And I'm going to just expand our base here, make it a much larger area, as well as get to that island. So when I see you next, we will have some nice golden apples, and hopefully be ready to finish the next quest. That's it for this episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Hopefully you'll like the idea of the pack. And I will see you next episode. Bye bye.